Hi everyone, it's Rita Repulsa here from Siobhan's Power Rangers, one of the hardest figures to get. Why is my figure hard to get? I don't know, but people have theories, of course. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about me telling you a little bit about myself. Now, first off, I've had a history, and it depends on which origin you're looking at. If you're looking at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers a series, or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers a movie, or Siobhan's Power Rangers, then you're going to have three different origins. But they're all pretty much right. You see, I was the daughter of Master Vile and Queen Beryl. I was a Satenu, along with Zed, Goldar, and Scorpina, along with Jadeite, Nephlite, and Zoisite. My mother, Queen Beryl, joined United Alliance of Evil, and so did my father, and on the urging, I joined too. We were brainwashed, believe it or not. Then we were sent to take out Zordon. And not just Zordon, but also his wife, Serenity, their daughter, Princess Serenity, Prince Endymion, and the rest of the Sailor Soldiers, or Sailor Guardians, or Sailor Warriors, or Sailor Scouts, or Power Rangers, yeah. So then I put Zordon in a time warp. Queen Serenity, casted Zed, Goldar, Scorpina, Squat, Bamboo, Fester, all into a space dumpster. Cast Queen Beryl, Jadeite, Nephlite, Zoiphyte, and Quinfight into the Negaverse. And then we got sidetracked because then Beryl, my mother, had Zed and me go fight Zordon's Power Rangers from 1993 AD till 1996 AD with no success. Okay, we came close on many occasions. Multiple monsters killed, multiple plans foiled. Yes, we destroyed the command center, only got rebuilt as a power chamber. We got ran out of town by the Machine Kingdom when they tried to establish their empire. But me and Zed and Goldar and Scorpina and my brother Norton, we fought back against King Amando. And then we were at the Sumerian planet with Dark Spectre, and we all got turned good by the rays of purification and Countdown Destruction, Part 1, Part 2. Then it goes even weirder than that. My father, Master Vile, came back, and he thought he had his whole plan figured out, and he failed. And then Ivan Ooze, me and Zed brought Ivan Ooze out to help us, but of course he turned traitor and put me and Zed into a snow globe and took Goldar and Scorpina and Norton basically underneath his command. So, and then after that, I eventually became the Mystic Mother. I became the commander of the Power Rangers at one point. And then I got bored of that. And then one day I decided to restart the Power Rangers again.
Skip, did the mail come already?
Yeah, just my figure in that letter.
Thank you.
That was all we got today. Anyway, so, and then that was one origin of me. Now, Siobhan's Power Rangers had a complete different origin of me. And I was originally the Green Ranger, who along with Dulcia and Ninjor and the Phallistic Knight and Keeper were the original Power Rangers. But I wanted a Zeo Crystal. So I ended up crashing the spaceship, caused all my other fellow Rangers to die. And then Zordon cast me into the ocean, where I got revived years later. And I started, getting gold to bring Goldar back. Only Zordon had to go and create his version of Power Rangers. And we had a Megazord fight, and they cast me into space, and I got frozen in there. So, and then the Sailor Moon origins of me, I already told you what my origins were for Sailor Moon and Power Rangers. Then the Salem Power Rangers origin is that I was originally a sorceress who worked underneath Lord Zed, and me and Zordon had a fight. His forces versus my forces, Zordon, Serenity, Dulcia, Ninjor, Keeper, the Phallistic Knight. And then I put him in a time warp, and he cast me in the Space Dumpster, and I got out and tried to take over, defeat the fighters, and failed. Lord Zed came in the picture, and I came back and we got widlocked, and then we had our runs in with Ivan Ooze and our father, Master Vile, my father. And then eventually the Machine Empire, King of Mondo came in, thought he could do shit. And then Divatox wanted my advice, and we rivaled over that, and they gave all that to Astronomon, and we got turned good, but erased perfection. So it depends on what origin you want to go with. Now, what else? So that's all so I'm going to tell you right now how we not do this, okay? Now, I have found a lot of cool things. There's a donut place called Krispy Kreme. Of course, there's a bunch of other donut restaurants, Dunkin' Donuts, Donut Connection. Everybody's going to ask, what's the best donuts? It depends on what you prefer. I prefer Krispy Kreme because that was where, it wasn't Jason, it wasn't Zach, and it wasn't Trini or Kimberly. Yeah, it was Billy that told me that's where the Zeo Crystal was at. And if you remember the Zeo Crystal, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it was what turned my husband, Lord Zed, into what he is today. It's basically, I couldn't touch it. Master Vile couldn't touch it unless somebody with goodness in their heart. See, the thing was that they put a spell on it that only members of the United Alliance of Good could touch it. If you were a member of the United Alliance of Evil, you couldn't touch the Zeo Crystal. So that meant my husband, Lord Zed, was out. My father, Master Vile, was out. My mother, Queen Beryl, was out. Ivan Ooze was certainly out. So, and the Zeo Crystal is basically just the same thing as the Imperium Silver Crystal. Just two different names for the same thing. And Goldar. Yeah, everybody likes Goldar. Well, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he was a monkey or a griffin. I don't know what he was. Everybody remember Scorpina, don't they? Yeah, Scorpina. They all remember her, don't they? And also, when there's Rita Repulsa, my dim-witted, sometimes retarded brother. And then there was Goldar's cousin, Norton. Yeah, it didn't get better than that, of course, right? So, that's about it for me. I know that people were expecting the big one, but that is not what happened. But one day I will show up on my big form. One day, maybe I will show up, I guarantee you, in December or January of next year in my big form. But it doesn't really matter what form it is. It could have been Pop Heroes for all I care. As long as you're me. This is what I look like now, people. Get over it. That's what I look like now. Okay? You people have problems. I've seen some people actually complain about me looking this way. Why would people complain about me looking like this? Yes, it's my green Power Ranger suit, modified. And yes, that is that is the Green Ranger coin in there. So there you go. In case you want to know what I look like in the package, I don't rarely do this. Most of the time, the package were taken out. The United States Postal Service box, the Amazon box is usually thrown in the trash. The packages are usually thrown in the trash too. But just because I'm nice, I'll show you what I look like in it. See, this is what I look like in it. See? That's what I look like. And here's another thing that's pissing me off. Okay? You know what I'm also angry about? Is how come my figure was never sold at Walmart? Never. People would constantly, Dwayne and his brother, they would constantly go to the North Brazils Township branch, the West Mifflin Borough branch of Walmart. Never could find me in any form. Never. Yeah, and I bet you if he went to Target, probably wouldn't be there either. So you had to go on Amazon or eBay. I mean, that is pretty sad when you have to go on Amazon and eBay just to get some figure that you would think that my figure should have been available just like all the other Power Ranger ones. I think there's some type of conspiracy. I don't know. I can't prove it, but I think there's a problem, okay? It is pretty sad. It is pretty sad when my figure is the one that people have to go on Amazon and eBay for. Okay? And while we're at it, let's talk about, because I need to apologize now. A lot of people are going to ask me point blank, am I sorry for what I've did? I had some time to think it over. And yes, I am sorry for all the wrongs, for all the sins and crimes I've committed against the Power Rangers, the Sailor Soldiers, and also against Zordon, Queen Serenity, Dulcia, Ninjor, the Celestic Knight, Keeper. And I will do and also again what I did to Prince Endymion. So I will make my amends. Am I still married to Lord Zed? Yes, I'm still wedlocked to Lord Zed. Okay? And by the way, I'm going to be the general manager, the new general manager of the Toy Wrestling Federation. So you better see me tomorrow. Plus, there's going to be another video with me in it, and the Power Rangers. And plus, there might be a video with me with Sailor Moon. You don't know. Me with Queen Beryl. You don't know. That's it. I'm Rita Repulsa, the new Rita Repulsa, and I'll see you all later. Oh, and by the way, before I leave, these people who basically, I'm going to tell you right now, I like Krispy Kreme. You like Dunkin' Donuts. You like Donut Connection. Hey, I don't want to tell you. I'll tell you. I prefer Krispy Kreme. Okay? That's just all. That's my preference. That's what I like. I'm out of here.